What's up, guys? It's Techno Viking 23 coming to you today with another Mass Effect 3 character video in the series I'm working on, going over some of my favorite characters that I use on silver and higher difficulties. If you guys are looking for some videos and information on some of the basic characters you get when you first start playing the multiplayer, feel free to check out some of my bronze solo guides that I put out. You can find them in the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer playlist on my channel. Those will go over some of the more basic human characters, but for this series, I'm kind of going over some of the different characters, the more rare characters that you'll get out of the veteran, Spectre packs, things like that. And also in my last video, I asked subscribers and people who comment if they had a specific character build they might want to see, or a specific character in general they might want to see, and had a couple comments to respond to that. So I decided this episode I'm going to actually do one of those, and one of my subscribers, hope I'm going to pronounce this right, Luciano Urubu, suggested using the Drell Infiltrator with the Claymore shotgun and lots of weapon damage points. So that's what we're going to be trying today. Now, unfortunately, the Infiltrator class, I only have at level 18 right now, so I had to kind of come up with sort of a crapshoot build on this guy. I have not used this guy very often. I'm not a huge fan of the Drell just because they have very low shields and very low health. They tend to be glass cannons and don't usually have good powers to make up for that. I did play a lot with the Drell Adept. He was okay, but overall, just not a big fan of them overall as a class, character-wise. But let's take a look and see what we can do here, and I'm going to show you guys what I've kind of come up with. Now, since he is an infiltrator, he does have Tactical Cloak. Now, this does allow you to become invisible, and a little bit of a power recharge penalty when you're using it, but it's not too bad. You get a massive damage bonus when you break Cloak to attack. That's both with weapons and with melee. First three, you're kind of stuck with recharge speed and increasing the power duration. Rank 4, I usually take increased power duration by 150% over a damage bonus because I like to use this for objective waves, like when I'm shutting down Reaper nodes and other things. You can turn invisible. It's also helpful to revive teammates who are across the map. You've got almost 12 seconds there, which allows you to run a good distance and revive a teammate who might even be surrounded by enemies. You can also use it to slip past enemies to get to extraction, and it just has a lot of really good uses outside of just being a damage power, so I like to use Tactical Cloak in all kinds of situations, so I like to have it available for a long period of time. Slot 5, I'll go with increased recharge speed, because this power does take quite a while to recharge, or you can go with increased melee damage while you are cloaked. Again, I find the utility of this power a little bit greater than the damage it can do, so I like to have it available often. In rank 6, you can fire one power while cloaked and remain hidden, or you can increase your sniper rifle damage by 25%. This is not really a guy I see as a sniper rifle class, so I will probably take bonus power once I get Tactical Cloak maxed out. And then we have Homing Grenade, which is a very good grenade ability. This is actually one I talked about on the N7 Demolisher, but on her I don't use it because she has arc grenades, and I like to spam those instead. Homing Grenade will basically seek down a target and cause a massive explosion. You've got to increase your grenade capacity and increase damage for your first two slots. In rank 4, you can increase your damage or impact radius. I always go with increased damage. You've got to increase grenade capacity or add a fire effect to targets, dealing 50% more damage over 6 seconds. This is really good to use on bosses and some higher health targets, so I go with that. And in rank 6, you have increased damage to armor, decreased weapon damage mitigation of armored targets by 50% for 8 seconds, or you can split a grenade in half to seek 2 targets and it does 60% damage each. I would rather have full damage on a single target. Again, I use this on bosses quite a bit, and plus it's nice to have that debuff built in at rank 6. Then we have Recon Mine. This is actually a pretty solid power. I've used this a few times and really do like using it. This basically shoots off a mine that will stick to the floor or the wall or whatever it touches, and then it arms itself. It'll scan the area for enemies and give you a tactical overlay, so it'll allow you to see enemies from across the map or wherever you are, and then you can detonate it to cause a ton of damage to nearby targets. It's got an explosion radius of 6 meters and a scan radius of 8 meters. This can be a very handy power for seeing where enemies are coming from, especially if you're soloing. And then being able to set off that bomb is pretty cool too. This thing does a really big explosion. It looks really cool. You got your increased recharge speed and increased damage there. And then in rank 4, you can increase damage or scan an explosion radius. I, again, always go with increased damage for some reason, but I just feel it performs better that way. And then we can increase damage by another 40% or the recharge speed. You can see there, this is a very slow charging power. Now, this is actually at 17 seconds because I have that M300 Claymore equipped, which is what my what Luciano Urubu suggested I use. So we're going to try that out, although it is going to take the recharge speed on these down quite a bit. Not sure if I'm going to want to run this guy with a shotgun, but we'll see. All right, and then finally we got increased damage to armored targets by 75%, and scan enemies take 25% more damage from all sources. That can be really good if you're on a team and you know guys can focus fire, or if you got a mic and you can communicate. But again, you know, teammates can sometimes be a crapshoot, and I like to have just increased damage to armored targets. That's especially helpful on bosses. So for his trait pool, you've got Drell Assassin, his first two here. You're going to get more power damage, more weapon damage, more strength, more power and force bonus, increased weapon damage by 5%, increased weapon damage by 10%, or power and force and 20-point weight capacity. You got headshot damage, increased power damage, decreased weight of heavy pistols, and increased weapon damage again. So lots of weapon damage there. I'm not sure if we're going to 6-slot this. I'll probably just 4-slot that. And then you've also got fitness. Now again, he starts off with a very low base health and shields, so I take him out to 4 slots here. That's about all I think it's worth going, because even if you go out to the slot number 6, he's not going to get a whole lot of health. You can see there he's only got 388 shields. Health is only 775, so he's a little bit on the fragile side. I don't know how to go playing with him on silver. Now, moving on to weapons, he did suggest I use the M300 Claymore, so that's going to be what I'm going to try out. My recharge speed is already kind of screwed at -9%, so I'm going to take I guess a lightweight submachine gun if I can find one, just to have a secondary weapon, because I'm not the greatest player with shotguns, and if I start to play pretty crappy with it, I'm probably going to switch to a different weapon, but we'll see. Let me see if there's a pistol maybe that weighs a little bit less that I like using. I guess we can always go with the M5 Phalanx just to have a backup weapon if we need it. So we'll go ahead and throw that. Now for modifications on the Claymore, I'm using the High Caliber Barrel 5, which gives me 25% more damage, and the Smart Choke 5 as well, which increases my accuracy by 50%. This allows you to use shotguns from a little bit farther out, get a little bit better accuracy with them. So that's what we're going to be going with on him. Equipment-wise, I am running Disruptor Rounds 3, Power Efficiency Module 2 to help with the recharge speed, since using that heavy shotgun is going to really give us a big recharge penalty. And then Shield Booster 5 for my gear slot. Weapon bonus, I don't really have anything for shotguns, so I guess I'll go with the Pistol Rail Amp 2 in case we switch over to that pistol. And that's going to just about do it on this character. So there's a look at the build I'm going to be trying. Now we're going to get into some silver gameplay with him, and we're going to see if we can manage to do it without dying 5 million times. So hang on, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. We are on Firebase White. Unfortunately, we got the collectors, so this may be a bit of a difficult run with with this character. This is going to be kind of trial by fire here. Now you can see he is pretty fast. He does move around the map pretty quickly. Now the only thing is the Claymore, I don't have it upgraded really all that well, so only going to be able to do 1 shot, which is not great. And so far, not really digging this weapon. You can see their homing grenades are pretty effective, and we've also got a collector over there. We just detonated our Recon Mine, so okay, there's a little bit better damage there. So we're just really going to have to stay in cover with this guy, because he does not have, you can see there already, I'm almost dead. Now he does have a really nice evade, which is pretty cool. I'm going to have to make really good use of my tactical cloak as well here in order to stay alive with this guy. So you can see there the Claymore does pretty good damage overall as a shotgun. The only thing I don't like about it is you do have to reload quite often, because it's only going to give you 1 shot, but I guess that's to make up for the massive damage it does. And I can only carry 8 rounds, so see we got a couple guys around our Recon Mine there. We're just going to blow that up, unfortunately. We just got 1 kill there, but not terrible. Let's see if we can get a grab here on this dude. Nice. I love doing those over cover grabs. I hate it because it's like sometimes when you get up to those guys, they just run away as soon as you approach. So, but so far not bad. This guy's not too bad. I like the mobility. He's very quick. He can move around the map fairly quickly. Okay, let's see what we got going on up here. And I like his evasion move as well. He's got some pretty good evasive tactics. And the nice thing about using some of the add-ons of the shotgun, it lets you hit guys from a little bit further out, so we can see we got a pretty nice distance on this here. Let's see if we can pop another Recon Mine over there. We got targets this wave. You can see the Recon Mine is going to scan the area, and you can see when guys get there, it's going to highlight them. You can see there we killed an Abomination and 2 Seeker Swarms with it, so that was a pretty good shot there. We're going to go ahead and use our homing grenades. You got to keep humping for the ammo boxes here. That's the only thing with this guy. You got to keep this shotgun filled up and loaded pretty good, so we'll be able to do some pretty good damage here. See, this guy's running away. Oh, no, he's not. There we go. Oh, that's not good. See, that's the problem. This guy is really not very low. I think he's only got like 400 shields or 330 shields to start with, and I'm using the shield booster, so that does help a little bit. So you can see here, I'm going to cloak and go resurrect this guy. That's actually what I was talking about, how it's kind of handy to have that longer length of time versus doing more damage, because you can actually go in there and sort of rescue your teammates if you have to, which can definitely come in handy. So we got another guy who's down. Where's he at? Okay. Play medic this time. We'll go see. And the enemies aren't even going to pay attention to me when I come over here, so it allows me to get in here and do a really easy revive and get these guys taken care of here. So Tactical Cloak, very good power, very good utility power. I definitely recommend 6 slotting it and going for the time duration. That's going to help you, especially if you're using a guy like this guy where he does not have a whole lot of health and shields. It's going to let you have a little bit more survivability, because you'll be able to evade the enemies, and if things really get crappy, you can always hit your cloak and run off. Let's toss out another Recon Mine here. Oh, that's a good one there. Hopefully we can get some... Oh, I gotta wait for it to detonate. There we go. We got a Scion right there too. Try to stay in cover. Go ahead and shoot that off there. You can see these do pretty good damage to the bosses. So you can see there we got a kill on that Abomination from some splash damage, which was really good. You got to watch out for those grenades. This guy, I think, will be pretty much one shot by most of these grenades. Oh, crap. No, we don't want to be over there. So that Recon Mine did pretty good damage to that Scion, actually. We can take him out. See, he got me with one shot there. Got here. I gotta admit, so far I'm liking the class. I'm liking running this guy. I'm usually, like I said, not a big fan of the Drell, but I do like this setup. I'm actually doing a lot better with the shotgun than I thought I would be. But we also have a pretty good team here too, so a lot of that's going to have to do with the team. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm playing freaking amazing, as I almost get freaking one shot by that Praetorian. So we got a couple guys coming in here. See if we can use some homing grenades. The nice thing about these is they do refill out of those ammo boxes, but you can see these are not killing guys straight up, so that having that fire effect on them is actually pretty good, because it's allowing me to basically do a little bit of extra damage over time. You can see there, it does some pretty solid damage on that Praetorian. Can refill our... Apparently we maxed out using that ammunition box there, so we just got to stay on the move. We got a Scion. There we go. We got a good kill there. We got a Collector Trooper and a Possessed Trooper. That was a nice one on that Recon Mine there. Oh, he's still alive. You know? Alright, but yeah, so I like this guy. He's actually pretty solid. I like his set of skills. He's got a nice kit. Like I said, Tactical Cloak's very useful. Recon Mine is also very useful. We'll actually lay one down right there. We're going to have to stay in cover here, though. Hopefully these guys will... I think I can maybe grab this spot here. So this is not a guy we want to have out in the open. You See, I got the Recon Mine. It's going to scan. That's one of the other cool things, too, is you can see where the enemies are coming from. You see we've got a whole bunch of enemies right there. And they're going to be slowly coming into our position here. Fire off a few homing grenades. Keep those recon mines going there. Hopefully we can get some more enemies to come down to that choke point. But again, the only problem here is a little low on ammunition. That's definitely the only drawback of using this shotgun, is basically having very little ammunition there. All right, we got the hack done there pretty quickly. That's pretty good. Oh, got another Scion. Okay, he's already dead. That's good. And another wave down. This is actually going pretty smooth. I must admit, I was not expecting to do this well with this character. But again, like I said, we've got a really good team here. And this is actually making up for the other day when I did my Krogan Sentinel video, where I just had an absolutely horrendous team who was not doing a whole lot to help out. So as usual, a lot of the times in this game, you are going to be kind of dependent on the teammates that you get in the game. It's not always, it's not always easy. Let's see if I can get a grab on this guy here. Oh, he's already got him with his biotic. Oh, crap. Trying to work on the overcover grab achievements too, so that's one thing where I keep trying to get those things when I'm in the game. Yeah, the shotgun's actually got pretty solid range. But the Claymore is I think it's one of the more powerful shotguns in the shotgun class, and it's just one I haven't really unlocked yet. I haven't really gotten too many upgrades for it, so that's why our ammo count is low. I think as you level them up, you get a little bit better handling on all these things, so stay out of the way of these Scions. Those guys will take me out really quick. So we actually see if we can drop another Recon Mine there in the hallway and see if that'll do anything. We got a little explosion there. I don't know if it actually did much damage. Go ahead, crouch down. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I wanted to grab him. Got one Scion left. Alright, got a nice kill there. Somebody went down. I think they used Metagel. Okay. Alright, another nice kill on the Scion there. Very nice. Get that Collector Captain down to like one shred of health. Take him out. Ah! Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and Metagel here because I don't want anybody to have to come revive me with this dude in my way. I think we're still cloaked, so we can get out of danger there. Yeah, something I was talking about in my Sentinel video that I did is don't be afraid to use Metagel if you're in a really crappy situation, especially if you've got 5 or 6 of them. Now, I know a lot of people like to save them for the later waves in case things go really crappy, but you don't want to make your teammates have to come get you in a really crappy spot. So, like right there, I had a Scion around me, and I had 2 Abominations, which those will explode when you kill them. They're not like husks. When you actually shoot them, they explode and make life miserable for everybody. So, we just went ahead and used the Metagel there, and that made it a lot easier for everybody else. So those guys you see there, you want to take them out and take them down before they can get too close to everybody. Some homing missiles there. Got that Praetorian coming up the. So we just lay a Recon Mine right there. So our Scions. Those guys are probably should be your first priority when you're playing collectors, because they can just straight up destroy you very fast. Running kind of low on ammo here. All right, oh crap. Nope, get away from that thing. We don't want to. All right, go refill some ammo here. It's the only thing, you got to got to stay kind of near to an ammo box with this guy, because now here's what I was talking about. If you can do these are really good for the Infiltrator class. See, we got two guys there who've already kind of, oh crap. And I'm gonna cloak and get the hell out of dodge here, if I can do it without getting murdered. See, cloak comes in very handy, and we managed to get all the way to the other side of the map, and we're actually right in perfect position to grab the next. Oh, that's not fair. Seriously? Come on. That's bullshit. He's gonna be, I'll go ahead and revive. Go ahead and just pay attention to the thing there, buddy. Alright, I'll cloak and grab it. Okay, so this is what I was going to talk about before, is if you cloak, the enemies will actually not come after you, I think, unless you're playing solo. This is actually very helpful power to do these objective waves. Unfortunately there, I got bushwhacked by the freaking Praetorian. The collectors are just a pain in the butt. They're just, they're really annoying. So there's a Seeker Swarm flying around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. And hopefully that didn't kill it, but oh great, another Praetorian. Oh man, we were just getting hosed by everything here. Go ahead and hit a shield booster. And this guy's down. This is what happens when you're doing collectors. Things always do not go as planned. Never. We're going to try to get in here and do this around these guys without them seeing me. Again, this is another reason having cloak is pretty handy. Let's see if we can get this guy up here. Okay, we got to bug out. We got too much going on here. Too many guys causing too many problems. Okay. We should be almost done with the wave here. There's one more guy running around here. Take him out. Hit him with a little homing grenade. You've already got him. Okay, we'll just take that guy out with the shotty. And wow, that was a very quick silver match, especially running collectors. That went very quick. Great team. Good job to all these guys here. It was a lot of fun. All right, so let's see if we can get a... these possessed abominations, you want to kill, oh crap, you want to kill those guys really fast, because they will do a giant Reaper explosion. Let him get kind of close. We'll take him down. These possessed Praetorians are even worse than the regular ones. They'll shoot these homing grenades that just completely, oh, that's not good. Get away from this dude. Oh, okay, well, there it goes. I was going to say, where is it? And we got another... See if we can get a good missile shot through here. We just got the two captains. That's kind of a waste. So this is actually a really good map, Firebase White, because you can kind of make enemies come through this choke point here. If you've got a good team that's good at manipulating map flow, you can actually do pretty well. Oh my goodness, what the hell was that? Oh, great, another one of these dudes. Alright, we gotta keep an eye on that timer, and we're gonna go ahead and cloak and bug out to the extraction zone. We have 15 seconds left here. And this is actually gonna be a pretty good run for doing collectors. This is not bad. Now again, this is really my first time playing this guy on silver, and really first time using that Claymore shotgun, so not too bad. Not really too worried about score there, just glad I didn't die 500 times, so. That was not a bad run at all. And if the screen would load, I just want to see how, score-wise, how I stacked up. I'm not really worried about it. I just want to see how effective this guy was. And of course, I still have to build him out a little bit on his build for weapon damage and other things. But I think this could actually be a pretty viable character to use on silver, at least for me. And of course, we came in last place. But I guess that's okay. We're gonna get a level up. And like I said, first time using that guy. Had a pretty solid team there, so thankfully they made up for my lack of contribution. Yeah, 27-9, that's not real great, but we've got a good starting point. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay there, and thank you very much for watching. Again, if you guys want to suggest any builds you'd like to see me try, definitely leave them below in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. You know, if I have the characters unlocked and the weapons and things, we'll see what we can do. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you again next time.